Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pammy and on here I'm reviewing all things clean beauty. So if that is something that interests you, I would love to have you here. You can just hit the subscribe button, ring the bell notification so you'll be notified every time I upload new content. And if you enjoyed this video at any point, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. So today is a very exciting review. I am going to be reviewing a full face by the brand INIKA Organic. So INIKA Organic is an Australian brand. They were founded back in 2006. To be honest with you, this was the very first, so to speak, clean makeup brand that I got my hands on, and that was quite a while ago. So the very first item I ever purchased by them was their foundation, and that was back in 2012 when nobody was talking about clean makeup or anything. Back then it was all called organic, and I do feel like they're very much an organic brand. They really label themselves as organic. What I find really interesting about them is that they're actually certified organic, which is great. And on all their products, on the front packaging, it's also going to state how much percentage of the ingredients are going to be organic as well. So INIKA Organic is a completely vegan line. They are also 100% cruelty free. So you guys, I don't want to hold you up any longer, so let's just go barefaced and let's start this review. So you guys, I am barefaced right now and ready to apply the makeup. I do have a primer. However, I just went on their website and I realized they just came out with some new products. So they actually do have a mattifying primer. I wish I would have picked that one up, but that might just be then for a later review. So let's start with their certified organic pure primer with hyaluronic acid, and this retails for $49. Here it is. Can't wait to try this one out. Never tried this, so this one is definitely a first impression. The nutrient-rich formula creates a smooth, glowy canvas that both nourishes the complexion and improves the staying power of makeup. So some of the ingredients: powered by a blend of soothing and nourishing certified organic essential oils, including apricot, coconut, jojoba, and lavender oils. I'm not the biggest fan of any sort of essential oils, so it's kind of interesting that they are promoting that way. You guys, this is a luminous finish. If you know me, I prefer a matte finish. So I wish I would have gotten this matte primer, but it's new, so I did not know about that. Also, this one is alcohol free. So I'm just gonna dot it on my face and then let's spread it out. So there's aloe in this, there's glycerin in this, water, apricot, coconut oil. Some people might not like that. Jojoba seed oil. There's also sorbitol olivate. And hyaluronic acid is quite far down on the list, you know. It's not like one of the first ingredients. We also have soybean oil. And we have bergamot fruit oil. So that's a citrusy oil, and then followed by another lemon myrtle leaf oil. And then lavender. So these essential oils might be a little bit irritating for some people to the skin. Just a little bit like tacky. I mean, that's a good thing, so the makeup might stay longer on there. So yeah, let's move on with their concealer. So this is the Certified Organic Perfection Concealer. This retails for $29, and I have this in the shade Light. You guys, there's only 3 shades with this. That's a bit like, come on. So now I'm just realizing they also released a new product. That's the Full Coverage Concealer. That's basically more my cup of tea. Why did I get this? Well, I did not know about these new releases. And that comes in 5 shades. However, I have to say, like, I mean, they're darker shades. It's just not there yet, you know. It's just, this is not very inclusive for people with a darker skin tone. Anyway, we are going to apply this one. What do they claim about this? This nourishing concealer captures the natural goodness of soothing shea butter. That might be a problem for some people. Moisturizing jojoba seed oil and the restorative benefits of aloe. Light reflecting minerals work their magic to help camouflage blemishes and imperfections, disguise dark circles, and create an even skin tone. This is 71% organic as well. All right, you guys, so this comes in this tube and it's kind of nice. So I actually like this kind of packaging. So let's just dot it onto the skin. This kind of burns my eyes. Ooh. Ow.
Oh, what's happening?
Why is this burning? So now I do understand why they released a full coverage concealer, because this one is not full coverage. Like, you can still see pretty much all my redness. Under my eyes, I have to be honest with you guys, it kind of burned for a second. Like, I don't know why, but this was not a very pleasant moment. Maybe it's the geranium or some essential oil that made my eyes kind of burn for a second. I mean, it's gone away now, but I'm just kind of like, ouch. So let's see if this is gonna stay put under my eyes. Can you see it? It didn't really cover up this part, so I'm gonna try it with a second layer. Alright, you guys. So the concealer is applied. I wish I would have had the full coverage concealer, because obviously, I mean, this is not covering much. This is a very light coverage, which is not the purpose of a concealer, obviously. Plus, my eyes started burning once I applied this. So that is never a good sign. Probably there's just some essential oil in here that sort of irritated me. But yeah, let's move on to the foundation. So this is their certified organic liquid foundation with hyaluronic acid, and this retails for $49. And I have this in the shade Cream. They honestly don't have many shades to choose from. They got 8 shades, you guys. That's not a lot. I mean, there's definitely maybe some room for improvement here in the shade range. I have the second lightest shade. This has definitely a little bit more of a yellowish undertone. This is quite a pricey foundation for $49. That's really high up there. So let's read what they're claiming about this foundation. This nutrient-rich liquid foundation combines the hydrating properties of a moisturizer with the flawless coverage of a foundation. 70% organic ingredients. This is, of course, also vegan and cruelty-free. Everything in their line is. This ingredient list is quite extensive, like it's huge. So let's have a look. So the very first ingredient in this is aloe. I really like that. Then another good ingredient is avocado oil. There's jojoba oil. There is rosehip oil. There's evening primrose oil, which is great. Argan oil, I love that. Kakadu plum fruit extract. Brilliant too. There's also green tea leaf. The green tea leaf is quite high up on the ingredient list as well. But then there are a couple of ingredients that are slightly more worrying to me. So the second ingredient in this is titanium dioxide. Again, my skin does not really like this in a high concentration. Wait, we have soybean oil, we have soy lecithin, we have coconut oil, and we have shea butter. So some people might not like these ingredients. I'm just going to take a densely packed buffing brush and I'm going to put my hair back, and then we'll apply the foundation. I'm gonna go in with a second layer and see how well I can build this up. But are they actually mentioning anything about this coverage? Oh, provides medium buildable glowing coverage. Yeah, this is definitely, would not even call this medium. I would call this sheer coverage. Like, that's not medium coverage. Like, this is, ugh. This has such a strong smell, and to be honest, to me, a foundation doesn't need any smell. I know this is because of all these essential oils that they put in there, so that might be irritating, you know, and would needs like any sort of like smell in their foundation. Also, once this has sunken into the skin, it is really difficult to actually go back in and sort of buff it and make it work a little bit better. This is so fast drying. If you're really trying to cover something up, this is really not even medium. This is sheer, and you have to put on a few layers. So, I mean, the skin looks okay, you know, it's not the worst foundation ever, but it's definitely also not the best. So let's move on with the next step and let's set the face. I do have their mineral mattifying powder, and this retails for $35. You guys, this is such a small pot. This only has 3.5 grams, so 0.12 ounces, and it's $35, you guys. The Lily Lolo one, on the other hand, that's another mattifying powder, and I love that one. That one has double the amount of product in it, and I think it's like $22 or something, but yeah, just look at that. And if you like powders, you'll know that this is not gonna last you very long. You know, I mean, even with this one, I'm going through this quite quick, so it's like completely overpriced. So first ingredient is mica, rice powder, silica, tapioca starch, cornstarch, and potassium sorbate. First impressions as well, I have to remove the sticker. The good thing about this is though, this comes in a locking system, so if you're traveling, you're not gonna spill anything. I don't even think I honestly need too much powder because it is not that luminous at all, you know. It's sort of a finish I like, but then again, I just want to lock it in, so let's try this. Wow, I have to say though, this powder, it's not bad. It mattified everything in a second, so that's good. But I have to see, you know, if it oxidizes during the day or not. So, but first impressions, I like this. I like this powder, even though it's a little bit pricey, but this really did a good job in mattifying everything. So yeah. So let's move on to contouring and highlighting. So this is their Baked Contour Duo, and this retails for $49. You get a contouring shade and a highlighting shade in one item. So I have this in the shade Almond. There is also a shade called Teak that's a little bit deeper, that looks like a taupe shade. The Baked Contour Duo includes a champagne highlight and a natural contour powder for a naturally sculpted complexion. Baked in Tuscany, Italy, the silky smooth powders are enriched with magnolia bark extract, squalane to keep the skin nourished and hydrated. This is a really nice packaging, honestly, guys. So nice. Yeah, so let's contour the face and... Whoops. I hope this comes up on my skin tone. Guys, I really like this product. This is a really nice shade. This contoured so well. It was easy to blend out. I'm pretty impressed with this. I really like this. Yeah, great. Okay, so let's move on and let's go in with the highlighting shade. So you guys, this highlighter, you really definitely need to pile it on a little bit. It is very subtle. It's like not sparkly or anything. It's just reflecting a little bit the light. It's great for the nose. I really like it on the nose, but yeah, usually I prefer a little bit more of an intense highlighter. So this might just be very subtle if you don't want to sparkle. If you don't want that crazy, crazy sparkly look, this might be a good powder. So let's move on to the eyes. I have a lot of eye products here, but I just want to fill in my brows real quick off camera. So my brows are filled in. I used the good old Eco Brow to do that. INIKA also has a brow define palette that is a powder. And they also have a pencil. I did not get these, but let's move on to an eyeshadow palette I got. So this is their limited edition eyeshadow palette in the shade Desert, and it retails for $49. This is also a warm toned eyeshadow palette. They also have a cool eyeshadow palette with somewhat of a useless color story. There's like a white shade, a black shade, and 2 pink shades. Definitely not my cup of tea, this one. It's the only one I was sort of interested in. Here we go. So we have 2 matte shades and we have 2 shimmer shades. Do they have names? No. Okay, well. So I'm gonna take this orange shade first and I'm gonna put it in my crease. This is so crazy pigmented. Actually, I like this. So let's take this deep brown shade and let's put it on my outer crease. So now I want to go in with this brown golden shade and I want to put it in the center of my lids and all over my lids actually. So now I want to take this brown shade under my eyes a little bit. And you guys, before I move on any further with these eyeshadows, I completely forgot I actually have an eye pencil. Usually I put the eye pencil in before I go down with the shade. So this is their certified organic eye pencil and this retails for $22. I have this in the shade White Crystal. So let's put this into my waterline. I don't know what to think about this. This did not go on as smooth as I wanted it to be. I mean, I really like having a white eyeliner just to, you know, brighten up the eyes a little bit and open them up. But this was not very even, you know. I mean, my waterline is really watery. But then again, like there are eyeliners that are far less pricier that perform a little bit better. I feel like this is gonna be very uneven. And this also stained my lashes. So not quite sure if I like this. Okay, so let's move on with the eyeshadow palette. Let's take the bright shade, the pinky shade, and let's actually highlight the brow bone with this. So powdery. Okay, so my eyeshadow is done. I don't know about this brown shade. The dark brown shade looks a little bit dirty. A little bit maybe too dark. I don't know. It's not like the best brown shade ever. But I have to say, you really have to wet your brushes with the shimmer shades. There was quite a lot of fallout in the pan, very powdery. Let's see how they're gonna hold up during the day. But yeah, let's move on to actually finishing my eye look. I have a mascara by them. I'm so excited to try this. So this is the mascara, certified organic, and this retails for $35. It comes in 2 shades. I have this in a black shade. You can also get a brown shade. I have really high expectations for mascaras, so let's try this one out. Ooh. Wow. Oh my God. I did not expect this. This mascara is so lengthening. I mean, can you see this? This is just, it lifted up my lashes to high heavens. Like, this is crazy. It is very much not a volumizing one. I mean, it didn't give me much volume, but it really, really lengthened my lashes. And I have to say, I really honestly like this. This is great. It is very buildable. It's not drying out very quickly. It's not smudging. It was sort of easy to apply. I just had to go over it a little bit. But wow, I'm impressed by this mascara. This is really not, I don't know. I did not expect this. Wow, this has actually also worked on my lower lashes, because usually I never do that, but I felt like with a white eyeliner and stuff, what is going on, wow, this looks really stunning. I'm impressed, you guys. I really like this mascara. Okay, so one more product. I do have a lip product, so let's do the lips. So this is the limited edition vegan lipstick, and this retails for $29. I have this in the shade Sand Dunes. This is like a nude pink though. I mean, there's not any brown shades whatsoever. So before I'm applying this, let me actually just put on a lip liner. I'm gonna use the Lily Lolo in Soft Nude. Okay, so lip liner is on. Now it's time for the lipstick. So this lipstick might not match 100% my eyeshadow, and this is from the same collection. I would have rather gone in with more of a deep brown shade, but you guys, this lipstick is actually really good. It is has like a matte finish to it, and it is still very hydrating. I mean, it feels creamy on my lips. It is not moving around too much, so it's not that oily. This is actually a really, really nice finish. I like this lipstick, although, I mean, the color selection, I wish there were more brown shades, but I can live with this. This is actually great. So yeah, that was everything I have from INIKA Organic. Very exciting stuff. I'm gonna be checking in with you guys a little bit later to tell you how this is all gonna wear during the day. And yeah, so see you in a second. Guys, I am back right now. It is 1:10 in the morning. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty speechless how well this foundation kept up. Like, just looking at it, it looks all right. I mean, I had this on for over 12 hours, and this foundation has not moved. I mean, it did get a little bit oilier, just around here a little bit, but usually my foundation at this point would break apart a little bit. I just can't believe how well this primer, how well this foundation, and I think it's also this setting powder. Oh my gosh, I love this powder. It is a little bit pricier, but it's so good. I mean, my skin looks like skin. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing any makeup. It feels so lightweight. And I mean, obviously the whole lipstick is gone. That was obvious. I was eating, I was drinking. So that is just bye-bye. Usually that happens. My eyeshadow is still intact as well. And I remember at one point today, I was like rubbing my eyes, and then I was like, don't do that, because, you still have to like, you know, film afterwards, but it just did not even smudge or anything. Mascara still looks amazing. Honestly, I am very, very happy with the complexion products. The lipstick was awesome too. I mean, it's normal that it just removed, you know, when I was eating and drinking and stuff. But otherwise, I am pretty impressed by INIKA. Have to say, this primer I think helped a lot as well to keep this foundation so intact. Then again, this powder, top notch. So yeah, you guys, let's go ahead and do my plant rating. So you guys, this is the end of my video, so thank you so much for being here. If you have tried any of the INIKA products, please do drop me a comment below. Also, if you enjoyed the review, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please feel free to also subscribe to the channel. I have so much more content coming up, so you can ring the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And yes, so see you very soon on here with the next review, so take care. Thank you so much for watching and bye bye.